Yes, students, in today's class we are going to talk about valuation of unsold stock. We know that in consignment, consignor is sending goods to consignee. Okay, why consignor is sending goods to consignee? Because consignee is going to sell those goods to final consumer on behalf of consignor. That's why, so for selling purpose, okay, consignor is sending goods to consignee. Okay, and for this act, consignee we will get commission. This is the basic of consignment. Okay, now students, what do we need to understand is, definitely consignee is receiving goods from consignor and he wants to sell those goods to the final consumer. But every time it won't be possible for consignee to sell the entire goods which he got. Okay, so definitely he needs to unsold goods, he needs to return back to the consignor or to the owner of those goods, because he couldn't sell those goods to customers. Okay, now definitely we have to we need to find out the value, we need to ascertain the value of that unsold goods. Okay, if we are not finding out the value of unsold goods, we won't be able to calculate profit or loss we are incurring on consignment. Okay, so it is mandatory for us to calculate correct value of unsold goods which are lying with consignee. Now students, understand how to calculate this value of unsold goods. Okay, see, while calculating value of unsold goods, first we will consider cost of the unsold stock. In that we will add proportionate expenses of consignor. What are we adding? Proportionate expenses of consignor. In that we will add proportionate direct expenses of consignee. We are not considering all expenses. Understand students, expenses are of two types. One is a recurring expense, or you can say that indirect expense, or direct expense, or we can say that non-recurring expenses. What does it mean? Okay, see, recurring expenses or indirect expenses are those expenses which will occur on a regular basis. Such expenses are known as indirect expenses or recurring expenses. And the expenses which will occur once in a blue moon or which will not occur on a regular basis, such expenses are known as non-recurring expenses or direct expenses. Okay, now students, when it comes on adding expenses, when it comes on consignor, we are considering all the expenses. That's why they are saying proportionate expenses on consignor. But when it comes on consignee, we are considering only direct expenses, or we can say that only non-recurring expenses we are going to consider of consignee. Then you will get value of unsold stock. Okay, so what is the formula? Cost of unsold goods plus proportionate expenses of consignor plus proportionate direct expenses of consignee is equal to value of unsold stock. Now we do have few items how to identify which expense is a direct and which is indirect. Okay, see, here we do have a list of few expenses. You need to remember this. Okay, I'm talking from consignment point of view. Direct or non-recurring expenses: unloading charges, freight, dock dues, custom duty, octroi and carriage. These are direct expenses or non-recurring expenses which you have to consider while calculating value of unsold stock. Now students, let's do one sum. Open page number 94, problem number 5. Okay, I am reading the problem, students, pay attention. Krishna of Kollur sent sports material worth rupees 1 lakh to Pawan on consignment basis. So Krishna is sending goods to Pawan. What is the value of that? 1 lakh. Okay, Krishna spent, who is a Krishna? Krishna is a consignor and Pawan is a consignee. Krishna spent 4,000 towards freight and 2,000 for insurance. Okay, Pawan, while taking the goods, spent 1,000 for transport, 1000 for Octroi. 80% of the stock was sold out. Calculate the value of unsold stock. See students, first would like to take down the important part. See, what is the value of goods? Okay, value of the goods was rupees 1 lakh. Okay, then I will write here Krishna's expenses. How much rupees he has spent? 4,000 for freight and 2,000 for insurance. So 4,000 plus 2,000. His expenses are going to be 6,000. Krishna's. Who is a Krishna? Krishna is a consignor. Okay. Now Pawan's expenses. Who is a Pawan? Pawan is a consignee. We know that when it comes on consignee, we have to find out direct expenses and indirect expenses, right? See, direct expenses. Okay, see, direct expenses. This is the list of direct expenses. See, Pawan has spent 1,000 for transport and 1,000 for Octroi. So Octroi is a direct expense. So direct expense 1,000 he has spent for Octroi. Okay, and indirect expense, that is a transport, because transport is not included in this list. So indirect expense 1,000 for transport. This is for our understanding, students. We are going very slow so that you will be able to understand. What I am doing, I am reading the problem and I am just making a list of important things. Okay. See students, what are they saying is, out of the total goods, okay, see, out of total goods, 80% sold. Okay. Thus, what is the unsold? 20% will be unsold. Are you understanding? 20% will be unsold. This is the basic which they have given us in question. With the help of this information, they are asking us to find out the value of unsold stock. Okay. Now, here, this part is going to be very important. I am writing here valuation of unsold stock. Valuation of unsold stock. Now, cost of unsold goods. Okay, cost of unsold goods. See, out of 1 lakh, okay, out of 1 lakh, 80% is sold. So unsold will be 20%. This 0 will cancel, this 0 will cancel. Unsold will be 20,000. Okay, unsold will be 20,000. Add, what we need to add? Proportionate expenses of consignor. Proportionate expenses of consignor. Understand students, who is a consignor? Krishna is a consignor. How much rupees he is spending? He is spending 6,000. But 6,000 he is spending for 1 lakh. For 100% goods he is spending 6,000. We want to find out the value of 20% which is unsold, right? So 6,000 into 20% will be this 0 will get cancelled, this 0 will get cancelled. It will be 1200. Okay, then add proportionate direct expenses of consignee. Okay, now what is a direct expense? Transport is an indirect expense, so we will not consider, we will consider only octroi because it is a direct, it is there in our list. So 1000 into 20%, this 0 will get cancelled, this 0 will get cancelled. So it will be 200. Okay, why are we considering only 20%? Because we want to find out the value of 20% which is unsold. That's why we are taking out the 20% of each expenses. Okay, now here value of unsold stock is 21,400. Okay, see, this was problem number 5, students. What I have done, first I have find out what is the value of unsold goods, that is total goods I have sent of rupees 1 lakh. 1 lakh ka 20% I am considering because 80% I sold, 20% is unsold, so 1 lakh ka 20% will be 20,000. In that I have added proportionate expenses of consignor. I am considering all the expenses of consignor, that is a 6,000, but 6,000 he has spent for 100%, we want only for 20%, that's why 6,000 into 20 by 100, that is a 1200. Then proportionate direct expenses of consignee, already I have mentioned what is the list of direct expenses. So in that, transport is not direct expense, so we will not consider, we are going to consider only octroi. So 1000 into 20 by 100, that is a 200, you will get value of unsold stock after adding proportionate expenses of consignor and proportionate direct expenses of consignee in cost of unsold goods. You will get the value of unsold stock. This was problem number 5. You just need to refer what we have done. Okay, we'll see you in the next class. Take care. Bye bye.